Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. He had that serious ankle injury. Would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Prescott. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
First down, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
4 yards, the pickup, first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On play action, Prescott. This one swung out here to Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well-drilled, well-prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo, at their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point by Moore, and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Second down and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's goes Hurts to throw. Connecting quickly with Goddard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, Hurts. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Tremendous field position there, and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. But plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he needed a little assist from his friend the right upright, but 3 points all the same.
Yeah, he's a right-footed kicker. Normally, you don't mess with the right upright as a right-footed kicker, right? You're trying to bring it back right to left. But in this case, he got the assist. Right was right.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cowboys and Dak Prescott getting set to take over once more. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
So this was a case of better safe than sorry. All the receivers were locked up, so he had to try and run for it, but he ended up having to slide short of the marker.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Back deep for Philadelphia, Devontae Smith.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Six yards left on second down.
Here's the option. Running right. Dances by at the 20. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Throwing is Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Prescott now from the 50. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Prescott. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll throw again. Prescott swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
The kick by Marr is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports halftime report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for Philadelphia. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first two quarters. That's going to need to improve if they want to erase this deficit. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they had a little more success than their counterparts did in the passing game, as evidenced by the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going? That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like four-down defensive linemen. They feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Nothing flashy there. The slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by a slim margin.
Yeah, that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
The way the game has changed a little bit is that defensive goals have changed in a big way. Nowadays, it's not so much stopping certain yardage or whatever, but it's not giving up big, explosive plays. Anything over 10 yards, you're trying to hold teams below that. When they get one against you, as we just saw there, boy, that really hurts them. It puts them back on their heels a little bit. It makes them a little bit less confident.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Off the play fake, Prescott. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. First down, Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington, working with a 2nd and 3. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now a 2nd down and 6. Hurts.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys will take over here just shy of the 30.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
That's returnable now for Smith.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like, they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
On 1st down, Hurts.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackled him for just a short gain.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts got a man. It's Brown.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Back to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Davis got her. 30 yards. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, and the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go, Tim.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.